Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, market is showing a positive trend post ceasefire of Middle East war. Things are now back on track, and now the discussion point has also come on the tariff. U.S. White House has recommended that the deadline of tariff may be extended, uh, which is 9th July. And the US market has reached to very near to all-time high, almost there. And uh, we are seeing a consistent positive move happening across, apart from US, even in the other market as well. Uh, Asian market has also shown positive indicators. Whereas if we see the commodity, aluminum has shown good trend of 1% plus, and copper is also up by around $2, 2%. Whereas oil remain more of a flattish. Iron ore and steel are also seeing positive trend after consistent decline from $100 to $92. Now again, iron ore has bounced back and is up by around 2.5% in today's trade in China, up by around to at around $94. And steel has also improved by 1%. So all in all, positive scenario from international market, and I think that will support even the Indian market as well. So outlook for Indian market also remain positive with this. And I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Dee. Today I will be discussing on the technical overall view on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. After almost 5 weeks of a strong consolidation phase, Nifty has given the breakout of a flat pattern formations and heading in the northward directions. Yesterday's the Nifty has already crossed the all-day resistance levels which was facing in the last 5 weeks and closed on a strong notes, almost up by 1.2% on the closing. Now it's heading towards an high side of 26,000, 25,700 are the likely targets for the short-term period of time. Now coming towards the intraday basis, the first initial resistance is placed at around 25,640. Any move above that level will see the extension of this rally towards 25,700 to 25,770 levels. Whereas on a downside, 25,450 is acting as a crucial support levels provided by the swing supports. Any move below that level will witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 25,400 to 25,340 levels on the downsides. But the overall view is definitely positive. After a strong consolidation phase, we have seen a breakouts on markets. Overall sectorial participation has been witnessed into the markets, which leading the Nifty on the higher levels. Long positions on the as well. Resistance is placed at around 57,740, 58,000 levels can be tested around 56,870, 56,000. Stock specific IT packs are really doing emphasis front from after 5 to 6 months almost. The stock has given the breakout of the 200-day moving average. Yesterday, it has maintained a positive closing about the same. Even the counter has given the flag pattern formations breakout, which is a strong indication on the technical front. Strength in this particular counters. Yesterday also we have initiated buy call. Those who have missed out, they can take a buy call at the CMP as well. We are looking for a target of 2875 and beyond that 100 levels can be tested. Take strong into the emphasis on the buy side. Another interesting counter is the Apollo Hospital. If you look towards on the daily chart, giving the breakout of the inverse head and shoulder. So we are preempting the breakout, but it's really may momentum
Swati,
indicators
your
on.
voice is not clear. There is a lot of break.
So due to the network issue, probably you guys are facing some problems. But I hope as of now it is audible.
Now it's clear. You just repeat the last part, na?
Yeah, sure,
No.
sir. First about the Apollo Hospital counter, this looks positive on the technical front because the counter is on the verge of giving the breakout of the inverse shoulder pattern formations. Momentum indicators are positive. The risk reward ratio is really favorable at the current market. Thus, currently the counter is trading at 7100. One can go for a long position at the CMP by keeping a strict stop loss of 6970 be at around 7200 and 7270. So emphasis and the Apollo hospitals are really doing good on the technical. So one can take a long positions at the both the count. My end, I request Nirav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. See, on the derivative front, if you see the data is positive as we've been saying. VIX now at 12.5 is at a very good level. PCR was slightly high, no doubt, but yeah, I mean, open interest wise and all the data wise, Nifty is now in a sweet spot. Importantly, Nifty has made a good base around 25,000 levels. It is now making, more additions at the 25,500 strike. We expect further buying to continue as Nifty sustains above this 25,500 levels. 26,000 level holds the highest call base, which can now be a target area for Nifty, which it can probably hit in the next few days. So yeah, look out for the same. The one point of caution is 25,500 strike PCR is not above 1. So if we open up, there can be some sort of selling pressure which can come in today or probably on Monday if the PCR continues to remain below 1. So yeah, look out for the same. Um, Now good support area apart from 25,500 is at 25,250. From the stock specific front, almost all stocks witnessed good buying, banking being the leader. Again, most of the stocks went up. We continue to see banking doing well going forward. So the likes of SBI, IndusInd Bank, Axis Bank, and obviously HDFC Bank, which has witnessed a price volume breakout along with open interest as well. These banks can do well. Also, the OMCs. HPCL, BPCL, IOC. They've added, in fact, they've seen a lot of short covering action and now they are likely to add more long. So look out for the same. They can go up quite aggressively from here. Yeah, so that's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Yeah, thank you, Nirav. Good morning, everyone. Just a news update on Western Carriers India. That's a logistics and supply chain solution provider, mainly focus on railway transport. So the company has secured an EXIM logistic contract worth 230 crore from Jindal Stainless. The contract spans a period of 3 years with an end-to-end EXIM logistics solution like rail transport, custom clearance, and last mile delivery. So Jindal is an existing long-term client for the company, and earlier in this week, company had reported a 3-year order of receiving an order of 550 crore for the same client for transfer of slabs, coils, pan India. So if you look at Western carriers, it has around 6% market share domestically and 2% in the EXIM business. So uncertain global economy and geopolitical tensions has kept this sector and company's performance under pressure. However, for long-term outlook remains positive for Western carriers on the back of its focus in the domestic MSME sector. That's it from me. Thank you.
Good morning. This week, we attended the webinar on specialty chemical sector by CRISIL.
The webinar briefed related to outlook on the overall sector, wherein it expects the sector to witness 7 to 8% revenue growth, in which domestic revenue would play a key role with 64% of total revenue. The domestic revenue is expected to grow in the range of 9 to 10%, led by diversified end user segments. Exports to see muted performance with 4 to 5% growth due to global trade uncertainties, where the US has imposed heavy duties on China, and that will lead to Chinese dumping to other regions. Also, it highlighted that overall growth to be led by volume as realizations continue to remain muted. In terms of profitability, it has seen improved operating leverage across key players that has improved the operating margins by 50 basis points up to 16.5%. It expects further support from the anti-dumping duties by Indian government on select products, while exports to US may impact the profitability up to 150 basis points, and US is overall contributes 12 to 14% of the sector's export revenue. Further, it expects the capex investments to grow by 10% as it has seen limited expenditure on investments in the last 2 years. The CRISIL has given overall stable credit outlook, where it expects global trade uncertainties may pose challenges for the export-oriented players and domestic-focused players to perform better. Further, it believes a healthy balance sheet and limited reliance on the external debt to support maintain the credit profiles. Going forward, one should continue to monitor the extent of China dumping and any regulatory support for the domestic players, crude price movements, and macroeconomic development in the key export destinations such as US and Europe, and others as well. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Hitachi Energy announced a receipt of order of 30 unit of 765 kVA. So that is quite positive for Hitachi Energy. No doubt, share has performed exceedingly well in last 3-4 months and also consistently performing over many months. So the sector outlook is also quite positive, and this order add up to that. But the valuation has reached to multi-year high or has become very expensive. So need to be careful on the valuation side. Then Premier Energy Limited has commissioned 1.2 gigawatt of TOPCon solar cell manufacturing line uh, in Hyderabad. We had increased this capacity from 2 gigawatt to 3.2 gigawatt and plan to take the total capacity to 8.4 gigawatt. So overall expansion plan on track as planned by the company, and which will get reflected over a period into the profitability and revenue as well. So outlook for Premier Energy also is positive. So that's all from us. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So today's session, we are witnessing gold prices correcting. Uh, Prices are expected to test 96,000 on lower end. So selling on rise is recommended around 96,500 with a stop loss of 96,850. If prices are sustaining below 96,000, then we might further witness correction till 95,500, 95,300 levels on downside. On the other hand, silver prices are strong, so buying on dips is recommended in silver. One can initiate a buy in September contract at 1,07,000 and maintain a stop loss of 1,06,000. On upper end, 1,08,500 are the levels where one can take profits. In metals too, buy on dips is recommended. Copper, one can initiate a buy around 890 3,892 with a stop loss of 888. On upside again, it is expected to test 900 levels, and similarly, zinc one can initiate a buy around 259 with a stop loss of 257. On upside, we are again expecting 262, 263 levels, and crude oil uh, prices should consolidate and witness a pullback. So sideways to upside is the view. Uh, buying around 5,600 with a stop loss of 5,520, and on upside again 5,700, 5,750, where one can take profits. And natural gas too, one can buy around 300 with a stop loss of 290. On upside, 315, 20 are the levels where one should take profits. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.